Hi, everyone. Kathy and I are here today to chat with you about episode 17 of the Grace Warriors podcast.
It's a good one. Oh.
It's a little extra long, guys. I'm so sorry.
Not too much.
It's not too much long, but it's a big one. And, Kathy and I have said that, we kind of pick some of these things based on things that we've struggled with or, issues that we've dealt with. And understanding and knowing that we are created by God and created in his image is such an important thing. And it has been a big sort of grounding thing in my life, like really getting grounded in my identity of that I have, was created by him, and he calls me altogether beautiful.
Yeah.
Right. And so that's what this episode is about. And it's a big one for women. I mean, body image, I share some statistics on the podcast that literally broke my heart when I read them. And you have a daughter and you have grandkids that are,
two granddaughters,
yes. And I have a daughter, and
it's already starting.
Yeah. And knowing the world that they're growing up in. And we thought expectations for us were big when we just saw it on TV, and now they see it everywhere, you know?
Right.
And so really getting grounded in that and knowing that he created every part of you, right? He knit you together perfectly in his image, and talking about having our image be more about who we are and who God is forming us and even continually creating us to be. There's freedom in that,
absolutely.
and dispelling the myths of, what the world expects and what we look to in fashion magazines or online or whatever, because it's absolutely 100% unattainable, for most just everyday women, right? And so, but we're bombarded with it, and it can be all consuming, but we also talk about there's nothing wrong with, getting your hair done. I mean, I need my roots done, guys. Getting your nails getting your nails done, getting those things aren't wrong. It's just more about what's your point in it?
What's your motivation?
What's your motivation?
Right.
And it's more about am I chasing after the ideal image, and am I trying to look perfect, or am I just trying to be confident in who he's created me to be?
Right.
There's definitely a difference. And I think in this episode, we really addressed that. And what was so cool when we were preparing for this is that it's everywhere in the Word.
All the way through it.
All the way through it. And I mean, it's extra long because there was so much in there about it. We probably could have done 2 episodes, but we want you guys to know how much you are loved and were created in his image and by a God that loves you and created the whole world.
Well, you're his workmanship.
You.
A lot of this has been called a piece of work.
Yeah, right.
Well, you are. But he did it. He created you. You're unique. And so we wanted just to get the focus back on that, keep the main thing, which is your heart and your love for the Lord.
That's right. Pursue him.
Yes.
I talk about in the podcast, what do you want at the end of your life people to say about you? That she had the perfect figure and her makeup looked great all the time. Or those things.
It wouldn't hurt.
Nobody's going to say that about me, but maybe you. Or do you want it to be about what God has done in your life and how God used you, to point people to Jesus? That's what I want people to say about me. And when we know and understand that, then we can walk in confidence of how he's created.
You'll totally live differently. Once you really accept it and just know that, then every piece of you is going to be different.
Yeah, it's that whole, this is a real Southern saying, but God don't make no junk.
Absolutely.
Right? And you're not junk.
Yes.
You are his workmanship and his masterpiece. So tune in, a work of art. Tune in to episode 17 of the Grace Warriors podcast to hear all about being God's workmanship. Bye, everybody.